Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today, inshallah, I will explain how to adjust the resolution in Unity and also how to add a video with the controllers like play, pause, stop, and mute. And also, I will explain how to add fonts to Unity and how to add a button to open a URL to open a URL link by using a button in Unity. Let us start with adjusting the resolution. In order to adjust the resolution, we go to the game, and here we have the resolution. The default resolution will be 3 aspect. Usually we do not use that. We click on plus and then we specify the resolution that we want. We can specify a 4K or QHD or Full HD, depends. For me, I will use the uh, Full HD. I have it here, but I prefer to use it to select that the resolution will be fixed resolution. And here I need to write the resolution, width and height, 1920 by 1080. And okay. And now I have my resolution prepared. So now I can work based on that. And this is how to adjust the resolution. The second thing, as I said, I will prepare the controllers for a video and a button for URL, and I will explain how to import fonts or typefaces to Unity. In order to do that, I need to start by dragging these elements for the icons, for the video, for the font, all of these elements. I need to drag them here inside the assets to be able to use all of them. And now we can start with the URL. I need to go in order to create a button for URL. I need to go to game object and then UI and then button. Here inside the button, I can change the button icon. For example, I can use this icon for the button. And inside it, I can write if I want. For example, Google. I can change the color for the text like that. I'm going to put it here. And now I need to create an empty game object for the scripts. And from here, I need to create a new script. Script 1, I'm going to name it. And then I need to open it and write the code for opening a new URL. From here, I need to create a new function. Of course, I need to start with public to be able to use it in Unity. Public void, for example, Google link, and two parentheses and two curly brackets. Between them, all I need to do is to write application dot open URL, two parentheses, and between them two double quotations. And here I need to write the URL or paste the URL I want to open. I want it to be open. So here let me write, for example, www.google.com, and at the end, semicolon. Let me click on save and go back to Unity. I need to go back to my button to add a new event. I need to drag the script inside it as always. And here from the function, before I need to drag the script to the function, the script to the game object. And now I can use it from here. I will find my script and then Google link. Let me click on play to test. And as you see, the button is open. Okay, let us move on to the video. There are more than one way to add a video to the scene in Unity. The first thing we need to start with is to identify or adjust the video. Of course, we need this. We need to select the file formats that usually Unity support. One of them, and the file format I'm going to use is the MB4 H264. When I click at the video from here from the assets, I have some options here I can edit. The transcode, I need to check it to be able to use the video in Unity. We have the dimension, original size for now, codec, and the quality. All of them, I will let them. I'm not going to change any of them. The only thing I change is the transcode. It wasn't checked, I checked it, and then I need to click on apply. As I said, there are more than one way to add the video to Unity. For example, here from the game object, I have video. I can add a video player. And then I need to add the video from the asset here inside the video clip. But if I click on play, what will happen?
تزامنا مع الارتفاعات
You will hear the video audio, but you will not see the video. In order to see the video inside Unity, you need to change it, to change the render mode here from the inspector. You can change it camera far plan, and then you need to drag the camera inside. And then if you click and you need, let me unplay and change it now to camera far plan, and then drag my camera inside and make it mute for now. Or I'm going to reduce the volume for now. As you see, you will see the video, and you will see the other things in front of the video because I selected the camera far plane. If I change it to camera near plane, let me change it now to near plane. It depends on the position of the camera, but sometimes the near and far could hide the objects in front of the video, or you can do that manually. But this is the difference between far and near. We have also another option to be used is the render texture. Render texture, if we want to use it, it is most of the time it is better to use it because we have the ability to adjust the position and the scale of the video. So in order to do that, to use it as a render texture, from here I need to click on write and then create. And after that, I need to select the rendering from here, and then render texture. Here I have the render texture. I can call it, for example, video. And from here, I can adjust the size I want, 1920 by 1080. And after that, I need to drag the render texture here inside the texture, the target texture. And before I do anything, I need to go to game object and then raw image. I need to add a raw image. And the texture for that raw image will be the video to be able to control it. Let us click on play. And as you see, the video will be inside it. And also, I can adjust the scale as you see, manually and freely. Let me do that. Like this. And check again. And as you see, the video will work. That's how I can import the video to my scene. As I said, there are 3 ways to do that. By using the video player directly, by selecting it from here the camera and then drag the camera inside, or by using the render texture. If you want to use the render texture, you need to create a render texture from here, and then of course you need to name it, and then you need to drag the render texture inside the video here. And after that, you need to create a raw image and drag the render texture also inside it. And then you will have the ability to control the video, the scale, the size, the position of the video. You can control it freely from here. Okay, what about the controllers for the video? For example, if you want to play, to pause, to stop, to if we want to mute the video, all of these things we'll learn how to do them. So I'm going to create a new button. Let me put it here, and then I will drag the play button. I will adjust the scale like this. And for the text, I'm going to make it empty. After that, I will duplicate the button, drag it here, and change it to pause, and another duplicate, and I don't have an icon for the pause, so I'm going to use that. And also, I'm going to create another one for the mute. And here I have the buttons that I will write the code for and prepare. But before I do anything, I need to create a new game object, square, with the color of red. And then that. And then another copy. I will put them inside an empty game object. Mute. Sign. And these two inside it. Okay, once I have the mute button, I can start working on the development. Here I'm going to use the old script. Before I start, I need to define a new variable, public video player, the layer, and after that, I can start creating the functions. So here, public void the play, two parentheses, and two curly brackets, and inside them, vd play dot. The first one will be play. Let me copy it to add the other options. Of course, here I need to change the variable. This is the name of the function, not the name of the variable. Vd play, vd stop, and pause. Here will be stop, and here will be pause. AU, and this one will be the mute. For the mute, I will be back. Let me click on save and go back to Unity. Let me click at the first one. One click. I'm going to add the script, and then I will select the play, and second one, the pause. Same thing. And the third one, the stop. Need to add the script, and inside the function, I'm going to make the stop, and here for the button, be the mute. Yeah, before I do anything, I need to drag the video inside the script, or I need to drag the video player, not the raw image. And let us test now. I have the video start directly. I will explain how to make it not play on awake, but now for now, the pauses work. I can click on play, pause, and stop here, as you see, they stop and the video will start all over again. In order to make the video not start automatically, we have here play on awake. We can uncheck it. And let us remove the mute for now. Now the video will not start immediately. If I want to play the video, I can click on play
تزامنا مع الارتفاع
or pause, play again,
عالميا
or stop, and then the video will
تزامنا مع
start from the
الارتفاعات
beginning.
الجنونية.
And that's how we can add a controller. For the stop, you can add the square icon instead of this one. Now let me work on the mute button. I have the script here. I need to go back to my script, and here inside the void function, I need to start writing the code. But before that, I need to define a new variable, and the type of that variable will be Boolean. I'm going to use it for testing. So here is muted equal false. And here inside inside that function, what I need to do, I need to mute the video. So here, what I want to do, I need to call the video variable vd layer dot set direct audio mute, and here I will make it 0 and semicolon at the end. And here I need to call the function, the variable I defined. And before that, inside the start, what I need to go to, I need to call my function dot get direct audio mute, and here I need to take the mute value, and I need to store that inside what? Inside the is muted variable. So the initial false, and then is muted equal the value, and after that I can use it to change it from true to false and false to true. And not only that, here what I need to do, if is muted, this code will work. And also inside it, I want to reverse the muted variable value. So here is muted equal not is muted. Why do I need to do that? Because if the value of the is muted is false, then it will be changed to true. If it true, it will be changed to false. Let me click on save and see what will happen at Unity. Let me click on play.
تزامنا مع
And now, as you see, will stop. Let me go back again. Not. Let me click on save. Let me click on play. And here, as you see, the mute. Now, when I click on play,
تزامنا مع الارتفاعات
when I
الجنونية
click
في أسعار
here, it will be muted. When I click back,
الأونصة الواحدة إلى
it will be play.
4004.
How I did that? Here I wrote two statements. The first one, when it's true, the audio will be muted. When it false, not is muted, the audio will be unmuted. And also inside it, I can show the X sign. So here, public game object sign. And here inside it, I don't need to put it inside. I can put it outside. Sign dot set active. Here I can use the as muted variable, and not only here, I can put it inside the start also, because I want to make it hidden at the beginning. And when the user click, it will be appear and disappear. So here, I need to go back to the script and drag the mute sign inside it. Let me go back and click on play for test.
تزامنا
I
مع
have the video
الارتفاعات
play.
الجنونية في
Yeah, I need to add it inside the canvas. And need to connect it with the script now. Need to adjust them. And put them down. Let me click on play now.
تزامنا مع الارتفاع أسعار الذهب ووصول
Yeah, I needed to add it to the canvas and then put it at the correct place. And now
مواقع
it
التواصل.
works. And the last thing I will explain today is how to add a font to Unity. In order to do that, I need to stop, of course. In order to do that, I need to go to Window, Text Mesh Pro, for Font Asset Creator. And from here, I need to add the new font, drag it here. Of course, you need to you can download whatever you want, any font you want, and drag it here inside the assets. And then go to Window, Font Asset Creator, inside the Text Mesh Pro, and drag the font here inside. You can specify the resolution, and then click on Generate Font, and save again. And after that, from here, yeah, now I can see it from here. I can select it. You can see the font. as you see. And that's how we can import a font and use it in Unity.
تزامنا مع
As you see, we have the new font here. So what I did, I import the font, new font as an asset, or I dragged it here inside the assets. Then window, text mesh pro, font asset creator. I dragged the font here inside. I specified the resolution. It's better to be high. And then I clicked on generate, and after that save, I saved it, and then I used it. If you have a font with Arabic letters, so in that case, it's better to use the Unicode instead of ASCII. Okay, and that's it for today. See you next tutorial, inshallah, and thank you.